Could this be the future of simulator golf? This is VR golf, and I'm about to give you my initial thoughts and first impressions about it. I'm also going to show you a little gadget that you can use to make it even more realistic. And I'm also going to give you my thoughts about how it compares to simulator golf. And yes, we are in the brand new Handicap Golf studio. I can't wait to share this with you. There's so much information I can provide. As you can see, it's not quite finished yet, but in a few weeks, I'll have a video coming out explaining exactly how I did it. But until then, let's crack on with this VR golf. Oh, that's a beautiful drive to start. Oh my days!
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I...
Right, I'm in VR golf world. And I'm gonna look like an absolute clown on camera. But I wanna show you about. This is the clubhouse, okay? Never mind all of that. Let's play some proper golf. I think I'm looking at the camera here. Yes, This is PGA Golf Plus, okay? It's fully licensed, so we've got some amazing golf courses on here. Now let's start off at Sawgrass. Oh, as if I missed a birdie opportunity. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these controllers, they actually, once you step over your shot and you can see your golf club in VR world, they're actually not that bad. They feel relatively realistic. It's dead cool the way that they do it. But this little funky contraption here is the Deadeye Driver Elite. Now this, basically, you put the controller inside this little holster here, and it's about a 3/4 golf club, half a driver or something like that. And honestly, the amount of difference that it makes. Now I've just been trying it out for the first time, and straight away I could feel as if I was not hitting a real golf club, but the realism very much improved straight away when I was swinging this rather than swinging just one of the small controllers. So it's a really cool little tool because you can unscrew this little green bit at the end and you can put some little washers in that act as weights, and you get loads of these little weights included with the Deadeye driver so that you can literally put as many or as few as you want in depending on how they match to your golf clubs. Your Meta Quest controller sits inside this little holster here. It's very secure, but I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to figure it out how to get it in there. I had to watch somebody's YouTube video and kind of guess a little bit. The way that I've done it, so you take the bottom half of your driver and you're gonna put, if you've got the Quest 2, which I have, it's got these rings around it, you kind of gotta put the driver in between the hoop, and then you've got to feed the cable. Now I'm just using the cable that comes with my Meta Quest controller, but you can obviously use the one that comes with the driver as well. And then you feed it through the bottom hole, pull it quite tight, and then we loop it around the bottom. You've got a little groove here, okay? So what you can do, if we loop the string around the bottom, and then we take one half, slide it in that groove, and then if you can see, it's got like a little tooth there, a little hook or something, and you can just hook it around there, and then, very coolly, you can twist this little neck, and what should happen is the string goes nice and tight, and now your controller is not going anywhere. So all we have to do is just reconnect the other half of the Driver Elite, and away we go. We can play some golf. When you go into the Golf Plus game, you can even go into the settings and you can change your controller to the Deadeye driver. This automatically calibrates your accessory to make the feel of the game even more realistic. Let me show you how this works and how cool it looks. And I know I can only describe the feeling, okay, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion as to how realistic this feels. We're here at Riviera. Now, I know the pros have just played here recently, and this is amazing, right? We just stood on the first tee, elevated tee box, absolutely love it. Rolex watch behind us, people watching on the balcony, and we've got the dead-eye driver. Let's have a bit of a practice swing. Like, straight away. Oh, I hit it and I didn't mean to. But it feels like a real golf, no, it doesn't feel like a real golf club. It feels very much more like a real golf club than just using the controllers, obviously. Now, where are we? So second shot, I have got 280 into the pin. The 3-wood goes 260, so the pin is down there. So, I'm not going to reach, but I can get it down there somewhere near. That's a better one. I actually hit it full swing then. And I can press the trigger to go and see where it lands. Stay on the fairway. Oh, I just crept into the rough. That's no good. Anyway, we have a chance. Where are we? So we are 40 yards away from the pin. It's good that if I put my club up, it gives you the distances. That's really cool, and it does that on the green as well. So the lob wedge goes 80 yards, but I'm only 40 yards away. But I'm out of the rough, so I need to go about 2/3 of a swing here, I think, out of this rough. Right, Mitch. That might be too big. Oh no, looking good. Oh, just past the green. Damn. So I'm going to need to do just a little chip here. So we've got my lob wedge. A little putting stroke, just like I would in real life. If I put my club up and bend down a little bit, I can see the undulations on the green. It's literally just a little dink. Let it run out. Slowed out. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. Now then, so this is cool because you can step behind your putt, lift the club up, and we can read the green. We can see the undulations. Now, I don't know if this will work if I go around here. Now, I know I'm going to go close to our boundaries, but I'm going to go around the other side of the hole. Oh, no, can't go that far. Oh. Yeah, so you can actually go different parts of the green, and you can read the green from where your ball is. Now, I'm just getting my visuals here to see where I am, so I don't crash into anything. It's probably hilarious for you to watch, but I think that is awesome. You can walk around the pin, and basically we've got maybe ever so slightly left to right putt. Let's have a little practice. I think this is for a par, is it? Get in. Oh, it sinks as well. Get in there. So I've literally just played Riviera on GS Pro earlier. This is amazing. Oh my days, straight into the trees. It's looking a bit better. I like that, that's decent. Get in the hole. Oh! That'll do. I find putting is a lot easier with this dead-eye driver compared to using the control sticks. I don't know what they're called. So this is Walkabout mini golf, right? It's, as it says, it's a mini golf game, and I'm not being funny. I think this is fantastic. This is amazing for me, never mind my little lad who absolutely adores playing mini golf. Right, here we go. This is a unbelievable mini golf course, pirate themed. Now, what I love about this is I just love the accuracy of how the putting is. Now, it's the same on the Golf Plus, but basically, normal mini golf putter, you play like normal golf putting. That's gonna know, we're going down there. Hey, not bad. Press the trigger to go to your ball, and here I am right next to the hole. Pop that in for a 2. That was a birdie, I think. There we go. Now, obviously, it's an amazing environment. If you're a kid, you're gonna love this. I mean, I love this as an adult, right? But what I want to talk about is how much the driver Elite makes this feel like an actual putter, okay? So I'm genuinely hitting shots here as I would hit a normal putt on the golf course, right? And what I notice is, as soon as I hit the ball, that's obviously pulled to the left a little bit, I genuinely felt that was a slightly pulled putt, okay? And I found it with pushed putts, putts that I've not hit hard enough, putts that I've hit too hard. I'm not being funny, the realism of putting on virtual reality is sensational. I can't actually describe to you how realistic it feels, yeah. Now this is a mad hole, looks like I'm going down here somewhere. I love how I can just walk and have a look at the hole, that's cool. Right, the ball's down here. Look at this. Tropical paradise. Okay, so I'm just going to try and get that ball to land over that lip. There we go, let's see where it goes. Sped down there. Okay, so I just press the trigger, it'll take me to my ball. Okay, now I'm down here. Look at that, this is awesome, mate. I absolutely love this. Right, so I'm obviously right up against this rock here, but it doesn't matter. I'm not up against the rock in reality. But let's see if I can hold this out. Get in there. Honestly, I can't describe to you how accurate these putts are, or how accurate this putting is, I should say. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to intentionally pull this putt, right? I'm going to aim straight, but I'm going to just turn the club face at the last second. Just like that. That is amazing how realistic that is. Now, I don't want to get bogeys, so I'm going to try and hold this. Get in. So what I find is, I often push my putts on the golf course, right, and I can feel that off the face. Oh, this is mad. So I've got to go down there. So yeah, let me just do a quick demo. So on the golf course, I often push my putts like that, so club face is slightly open. And I've noticed that I've been doing it in virtual reality world as well. And it just makes for such a realistic experience because it's so true to real life. Let's try and get it to bounce on the shadows. Let's have a look where you're finishing up. Oh, what a shot that is. Get in. See, even that, it went to the right, it went in to the right of the cup because I felt like that was a slightly pushed putt. I love how realistic it is. And I've got this club in my hand here, and if I turn it to the left, it closes the club face. Turn it to the right, it opens the club face. It's just so realistic. With the DriVR Elite, it just feels so much more realistic. I love it, I really do. Right, seriously, the putting on this thing, I think is amazing, right? Now, I'm not going off any sort of data or facts, like face angle and stuff like that. I'm literally going off feel, and putting on VR with the DriVR Elite simply feels so realistic. Honestly, in the future, I'm scared to see where this could go because I'm not scared to see it. I'm excited to see where this could go because genuinely, I don't know how this could potentially be used as a training aid in the future, but to me, that felt so realistic with putting. Right, I've taken this off now. Just so I want to give you a comparison versus obviously simulator golf and my honest thoughts and honest feelings about the virtual reality stuff. First of all, it's unbelievable amount of fun, right? This is the first time I've ever played virtual reality golf. I've been on VR stuff before and played the games where you walk in the plank and stuff like that, and it was cool. But seriously, playing golf in VR is so much fun, right? Now, in terms of the feel, right, it's got it pretty much nailed down. As soon as you step over your ball with the golf club, the fact that as soon as you put your arms out, so if you're about to take a swing and you can see the club head and you can see the length of the club, that is so realistic, and it automatically adjusts to your size basically, and it does it especially in the Walkabout mini golf. Now, in terms of your shots and stuff, right? First of all, pushed shots, pulled shots, pretty realistic, I would say. I mean, I would have to do a lot more practice on this to kind of say whether it is actually super realistic or not. I'm tempted to say no. It's obviously not perfect at the moment, and if we're comparing it to simulator golf, that's so much more realistic because you're using a proper golf club, you're hitting a real golf ball, you get the feel immediately as to whether you've pushed, pulled, hook, draw, slice, whatever. Okay, not quite as such with the virtual reality golf, but the Dead-Eye driver definitely does help with that. Now, when it comes to the data that you get, so you can get club face angle, you can get carry distances and all that sort of stuff. I don't have enough knowledge to give you a valid opinion about whether club face angle is correct or not on the virtual reality because, I mean, I'm a handicap golfer, I'm not a golf pro. But when it comes to carry distances, I know my carry distances, and the carry distances on the VR are not quite right. On a good shot, I'm smashing driver over 300 yards every time, okay? So that's obviously not me, but it seems like it's a preset number with each club, like you've probably seen. So driver can go X amount of yards, 7-iron can go X amount of yards, okay? Now, in terms of like doing a half swing for that set distance, that's quite accurate, yeah? So if you've got a 100-yard approach in and the club that you've chosen goes 120 and you do like a 3/4 swing, that's pretty accurate, okay? But in terms of your data, your personal carry distances and stuff, I mean, it's not going to be accurate in terms of that. But look, it's a start. This is virtual reality. This is all pretty much brand new technology. And in the future, who knows where this could go in terms of practicing for your golf game. Now, when it comes to the games that we've just played, so Golf Plus, amazing, right? Being in that virtual reality environment where you can play something like TPC Sawgrass or Eastlake or wherever, St Andrews, whatever you want to play. I'm not going to say you feel like you're there, but it's an extremely close second, yeah? Like, for example, when you stood on the first tee box at Riviera, that elevated tee box, you know that you stood higher up. Just that feel of the virtual reality environment is just really, really realistic. So is virtual reality golf going to make you a better golfer in real life? At this moment in time, I'm going to say no, right? The putting is very realistic. I love that. And I reckon that's got some serious potential in terms of helping you become a better golfer in future. Also in future, I mean, virtual reality is probably very much in its infancy, I'd say, at the moment. But who knows where this could go in terms of developing you as a better golfer in real life. But I have to say right now, it's more for fun, it's more for gaming and just enjoying being able to play golf when you can't play outdoors. What I will say about VR is you've kind of got to manage your time on it. I'd say about 9 holes playing on Golf Plus is enough, and playing like 1 or 2 rounds of mini golf maybe, because it's mad. It hurts your eyes, especially if you're not used to it. I believe you do get used to it after you do it more and more and more. But yeah, it's quite a heavy headset on your face, and yeah, it definitely puts a little bit of strain on your eyes. So I definitely recommend don't go too hard at the start. The main question is virtual reality golf fun? Honestly, I could say it's fucking wicked, right? I've had so much fun with this. I did not know what to expect when it came to VR golf, and I didn't expect it to be as good as it is, and as fun as it is, and as realistic as it is. If you can't afford a full home golf simulator setup, right, you've got to look into VR golf to just give you that golf fix when it's raining outside or when you can't get to the golf course or whatever. I can see this becoming massive in the future, like everybody else can, right? But seriously, in terms of simulator golf and virtual reality golf, if these two could combine at some point in the future, it could be insane. Now, what I'm talking about is if you could hit a real golf club and a real golf ball, but be totally immersed in the virtual reality environment, that is going to be something that you can't compete with, right? Okay, it's going to come an extremely close second place to being there in real life. So let's say, for example, I'm on the 17th tee at TPC Sawgrass. I'm in the virtual reality environment, but I'm hitting a real golf ball with a real golf club. That would be insane. I mean, it's amazing what we could get now with the likes of GS Pro, but if you are surrounded by that environment and you can look around at the different holes, the different tee boxes, different hazards and things like that, and you're hitting, rather than hitting with the Deadeye VR driver, you're hitting with a real driver and a real golf ball, there's some serious amount of fun to be had with that. If you'd like to see more VR content in the future, then drop me a comment down below. And aside from that, I'll be going back to the regular simulator stuff now. So check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I'll catch you in a moment.